Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I am Emma, and I am happy to see you here. Today, we are talking about a very beautiful topic. It is music, something that everyone loves. Music is a universal language for all people. Do you like listening to songs in the morning? I usually start my day with some melodies. It helps me wake up and feel positive. In this episode, I will share my musical taste. We will learn new words about genres and feelings. Please sit down and take your cup of tea. Are you ready to practice your English with me? Let's begin our musical journey right away. I hope you find this topic very interesting. First, I want to talk about different styles. There are so many types of music in the world. Some people like loud sounds. Others prefer quiet ones. My preferences changed a lot over the years. When I was a child, I loved pop music. It was simple, catchy, and very easy to dance. My parents listened to classical records at home. I thought those melodies were a bit boring then. But today I appreciate many different musical directions. Music is like food for our soul and mind. It can change your mood in 1 minute. Think about your favorite song for a moment. Why do you like that specific piece of art? Maybe it is the rhythm or the singer's voice. We're going to explore all these details today. Let's talk about pop music because it is everywhere. I listen to pop when I go to the gym. These songs usually have a very fast tempo. They give me energy when I am tired. Most pop stars have amazing and powerful voices. I like artists like Taylor Swift and Dua Lipa. Their lyrics are often about love or daily life. It is easy to sing along to these tracks. Singing helps me improve my English pronunciation too. I recommend this method to all my students. Just find the lyrics online and read them aloud. You can learn many new adjectives this way. My favorite pop song is very bright and happy. It makes me want to jump and dance around. Radio stations play these hits every single hour. Pop music is perfect for parties with friends. We often create playlists for our weekend meetings. Everyone knows the words to famous popular songs. Sometimes the melody stays in my head all day. Do you have a brainworm song like that? It is funny how a simple tune is so strong. However, I don't listen to pop all the time. Sometimes it feels a bit too loud for me. I need something more peaceful for my work hours. Productivity requires a different kind of background sound. Concentration is difficult when people are screaming in songs. So I choose instrumental versions for my office tasks. It creates a calm atmosphere in the room. Pop is for fun, but other genres are for focus. Let's move to a more relaxing category of music. Jazz is a genre that feels very sophisticated. I discovered jazz when I moved to a big city. There was a small cafe near my old apartment. They played live saxophone music every Friday night. The sound was smooth, warm, and very deep. I love the piano and the double bass together. Jazz musicians are very talented because they improvise. Improvise means they create music at the moment. It is never the same, and that is wonderful. I find jazz very helpful for evening relaxation. After a long day, I put on some jazz records. It helps me forget about stress and problems. Blues is similar, but it feels a bit sadder. It tells stories about life, soul, and emotions. The guitar in blues music sounds very emotional. I like listening to Louis Armstrong's old tracks. His voice is very unique and easy to recognize. What a Wonderful World is a classic masterpiece. It is a slow song with a beautiful message. These genres are great for a romantic dinner. Imagine candles, good food, and soft jazz playing. It feels like you are in an old movie. Many people think jazz is difficult to understand. I think you just need to feel the rhythm. Don't analyze it, just let it flow around you. Jazz is like a conversation between the instruments. One instrument asks and another one answers. It is a very intelligent way to make art. My collection of jazz albums is growing every month. I highly suggest you try listening to some jazz tonight. Sometimes I feel brave and I want more power. That is when I turn on some rock music. Electric guitars have a very specific, sharp sound. Rock is about freedom, energy, and strong opinions. I liked rock much more when I was a teenager. I wore black clothes and went to loud concerts. My friends and I loved bands from the 80s. Groups like Queen or Aerosmith are legendary icons. Freddie Mercury had one of the best voices ever. Bohemian Rhapsody is a very complex and long song. It combines opera, rock, and ballad styles together. Listening to rock makes me feel very confident. I usually listen to it while cleaning my house. It makes the chores go much faster than usual. Drums are the heart of every rock band. Can you play any musical instruments yourself? I tried to learn the guitar 5 years ago. It was quite hard for my fingers at first. Unfortunately, I stopped practicing after a few months, but I still admire people who can play well. Rock concerts are always full of amazing energy. Thousands of people singing together is a great experience. You feel like you are part of a big family. The light show and the stage are usually impressive. Modern rock is a bit different from the classics. It is often mixed with electronic sounds today. I prefer the old-school sound of real drums. It feels more organic and honest to me. Rock will never die because it is very passionate. It stays in your heart for a long time. Let's change the mood to something very quiet. Classical music is hundreds of years old. However, it is still very popular in our time. I listen to Mozart when I need to study. Scientists say it makes our brain work better. This is often called the Mozart effect in psychology. I love the sound of a full orchestra playing. Violins can sound very lonely or very happy. The cello has a deep and serious tone. Listening to Vivaldi's Four Seasons is an adventure. You can hear the winter wind and summer birds. It is incredible how instruments describe nature. Classical music doesn't need any words to speak. The melody tells the whole story by itself. I like going to the opera house sometimes. People dress up in beautiful dresses and suits. It is a very formal and elegant event. The singers have very strong and trained voices. They don't even use microphones in the theater. That is very impressive for a modern listener. Beethoven is another genius of this musical world. He wrote music even when he could not hear. That is a very moving and sad story. It shows that music comes from the heart. I usually play piano music before I go to sleep. It helps my mind to stop thinking about work. My apartment feels like a spa during these moments. Do you find classical music relaxing or boring?
Give it a chance next time you are stressed.
You might be surprised by how much you like it. The way we listen to music is very different. My grandfather had many large vinyl records. They were big, black, and very heavy. Then people used small cassettes and plastic CDs. I remember having a portable CD player in school. It was difficult to fit it into my pocket. If I walked too fast, the music stopped. Everything changed with the invention of the internet. We have streaming services on our smartphones. I can listen to any song in the world. It is amazing to have millions of tracks available. I use Spotify to find new artists every week. The application suggests music based on my taste. Sometimes the algorithm is very smart and helpful. I found my favorite indie band through an ad. Wireless headphones are my favorite piece of technology. I can walk around the house and listen freely. No wires means no problems while I am cooking. Technology makes music a constant part of life. We can share our playlists with friends instantly. It is a great way to stay connected. I often send my sister songs that I like. She lives in another country, but we share music. It makes us feel closer to each other. However, some people still love old vinyl players. They say the sound is much better and warmer. I think it is a very cool hobby to have. Collecting records is like collecting pieces of history. Every record has a beautiful cover with art. Digital music is convenient, but physical music is special. I love exploring music from different countries. Every culture has its own unique instruments. For example, I really like Latin American rhythms. Salsa and bachata make me want to move. The drums and the brass instruments are very bright. Spanish songs sound very passionate and romantic. I don't speak Spanish, but I feel the emotion. That is the beauty of a good melody. Recently, K-pop from South Korea became very famous. These groups have incredible choreography and videos. They work very hard to be perfect performers. I also enjoy traditional Celtic music from Ireland. The fiddle and the tin whistle sound very magical. It reminds me of green hills and old legends. Folk music tells us about the history of people. It is important to keep these traditions alive. Last year, I went to a festival of world music. I saw artists from Africa playing huge drums. The rhythm was so strong, I felt it in my chest. It was a very powerful and spiritual experience. Exploring global music broadens my horizons. It helps me understand other cultures much better. We are all different, but we all love rhythm. Music connects people from east to west. You can travel the world without leaving your room. Just put on a playlist from a distant country. Close your eyes and imagine the landscape there. What is the traditional music of your country? Is it fast and energetic or slow and sad? I would love to hear some of your favorites. We are coming to the end of our podcast. It was a pleasure sharing my thoughts with you. Music is a big part of my everyday life. It stays with me through good and bad times. I hope you learned some new English words today. We talked about pop, rock, jazz, and classical styles. We also discussed how technology changed our habits. Remember that listening to music is great for learning. Try to find one new English song every week. Translate the title and the main chorus first. Soon you will understand much more than before. Thank you for spending your time with me. Your English is getting better with every episode. Consistency is the key to success in any language. I will be back soon with another interesting topic. What should we talk about in the next podcast? Maybe we can discuss travel or healthy food. Please send me your ideas and feedback. I love reading comments from my dear listeners. Have a wonderful day filled with great melodies. Don't forget to sing even if you're alone. Music makes the world a much better place. Put on your headphones and enjoy the moment. I am sending you lots of positive vibrations. Take care of yourself and keep practicing. Learning a language is a long but fun journey. I am very proud of your progress today. Goodbye for now and see you very soon. This was Emma on the English Coffee Break. Enjoy your music and have a lovely evening.
Leave a comment under this video and one of you will get 40 English lessons for free.